We can prevent so many things. Can you imagine that 85% of the population around you, in your neighborhood, in your town, they should come to you to ask you, what should I use on my skin? They should not go to the department store. So that's where your job is, to educate the public too. So you are going to be the one who provide healthy skin to everybody. So this is ZO Skin Health. Notice there's no word medical here. So this is, I want to teach all of you how to create a basic scientific skincare program that is suitable for anybody after age 10 to age 30. That's the program. Prevention and care. So what do we need to do? Learn the principles. These are not known 35 years ago. I never had that thinking. This took years to come up with. So in the new derm age, this wasn't there. Step one, getting skin ready. Meaning, how can I make anybody's skin able to go out? Be exposed to the sun, the wind, the pollution, and everything. And make the skin ready for step two. Stabilization. New thing. For the first time, I can tell you now, we can make skin strong. Immune to the sun. Immune to your harmful genetic factors or oil. Then, if you have pigmentation, not a disease, the color tone is uneven. Can I add something to correct the pigmentation? Optional, notice, optional. You add it if it exists. Before you have some brunette women come to you and still look dirty. There's no melasma or anything, but dirty. So, we correct the dirty look. Notice, everybody needs stimulation to enable skin to renew itself. Optional, hydration. So we created things that reduce the skin sensation of being dry. Sun protection. This is what we call, we're going to show you step by step how to create each one of you, man and woman. You should do that. I do that. At age 73, I think I look good for 73.
Wow.
Okay? So, the point is, age is a number. Doesn't mean anything. If you have the brain, if you have the body, you can live 100 years and still be active. So, I want to talk to you all the basic scientific skin care program and prevention. So, how do we get skin ready? The benefit, as I said, look, wash. Two types of cleanser. One for oily skin, one for dry skin or sensitive skin. Intolerant skin. I keep repeating this to enhance the wording. Wash twice a day. Scrub once a day. This is not like buying a scrub that if you use it often will irritate your skin. This is sugar. In microsphere. You rub it in. What it does? Take away the dead cells. Restore the glow. Stimulate circulation. Clean the pores. Wash, scrub. Twice a day, once a day. Eliminate oil. So people who have oil, you have to get that oil out. Once you do that, you prevent acne. Acne is two stages. Immunogenic, when you start to heal the cyst. Then I'm going to tell you about the theory about acne, the latest advances in acne in rosacea and seborrhea that nobody told you about. You'll be the first group in the Middle East to hear this. Extensive research showed that immune system is the main major factor in acne and rosacea and seborrhea. So, we'll discuss it in more detail. Sebum control. By eliminating sebum, you eliminated inflammation. And we know, I told you about chronic inflammation. Eliminate it. Sebum control, eliminate bacteria. That reduces inflammation too. So, wash, scrub, oil control. Let's say you have 10%, 15% of the population, or some people have intolerant skin. You give them the hydrating cleanser. We are talking on medical here, remember. Oily skin or normal skin, exfoliating cleanser. The scrub. You can do a wash and the scrub in the shower. The shower scrub is once a day. Oil control. You open it, you take the pad out, rub it in, to break all the sebum down. You don't wash them off, just do the wash, scrub, oil control. Let's say you have dry skin. Hydrating cleanser, scrub. You can do the scrub based on sensitivity or intolerance. Twice a week, 3 times a week, and increase gradually to every day. Toner to restore the pH. This is called getting skin ready. Wash, scrub, oil control. Remember the system. Wash, scrub, oil control. If you are a man and you shave, wash, scrub, shave, do the shaving cream and shave, oil control. This way you prevent folliculitis. You prevent pseudofolliculitis, Barbie. That's how you do it. Here's a patient with acne. Look at the whitehead and coming all over. In matter of 4 to 6 weeks, that's the same patient, no comedone. Stubborn comedone, you extract them. Never leave a comedone on the face. A comedone is the one who will trigger the immune response. Once you have a cyst in the skin, the immune response is triggered. So you have to eliminate the cyst. I'll show you how when we talk about the acne. Notice for damaged skin like this, wash, scrub, oil control is 6 weeks. I'm just kidding. That's her. Look at the comedone all over the face. Okay? Now, I'm done. What should I do after wash, scrub, oil control? Stabilization. That's step 2. Stabilization is the most important step for skin to prevent deterioration and damage and inflammation. Everything I talked about in the basic science when we started in the morning. What are the stabilizing agents? Daily defense. That's this one. So if you have no money for except one cream, that's what you want. Put that in the morning on your face. From the sun, it will protect your DNA, it will prevent inflammation, it will strengthen your skin. So it is the one that you must use. If you have pigmentation, dirty look that exists in that certain patient or some patients, now what you do? Vitamin C. Now, notice the formulation. See, I'm a scientist. I'm expert in formulation, topical agent, I'm expert in all this. All vitamin C on the market, I don't care who makes them. They come in liquid form. You sell them. The moment you open the jar, efficacy will be disappearing within 10 days to 2 weeks.
Yes.
Gone. It took me few years to create anhydrous L-ascorbic acid. This anhydrous means it doesn't expire in the jar, even if you open it. But it becomes active when you rub it on the skin. The contact with skin protein and skin water after wash, scrub, oil control, it becomes active. So it's active in the skin, not active in the bottle. So I have pigmentation. I will do vitamin C in the morning. I will do the daily defense at night. See the difference? انت ما عندك pigmentation, you have no pigmentation problem. So you only need this. let's say you have some dirty looking skin. I will give you this in the morning, this is at night. So I'm doing stabilization to make your skin strong, tolerates everything. So that's the basic skincare for any man and woman and teenager. Wash, scrub, oil control, stabilization. How about if you tell me, the woman, I start to see some wrinkles here, some line. How can I prevent aging? Now we come to the stimulation. But let's show you now what's wash, scrub, oil control, stabilization. Look at this one, and look at it 6 weeks later. Stimulation to prevent wrinkles, now anti-aging, to stimulate skin cells that are going to go to sleep. Wake them up. Those fibrocytes going to go to sleep. If you wake them up, what do? You have two ways. Mild. All this is done medical, I remember. Mild and strong. The mild one, it will not make you red, dry, and peeling. Because you don't need to go to the acute repair. You have no medical condition here. There's no chronic inflammation there. So we give them the non-medical. So I will give them the growth factor serum. Higher concentration of retinol and peptide and some botanic growth factor. Anti-aging. Done. That's a perfect skincare. You don't need Chanel, Lancome, Shiseido, La Prairie, Clinique, whatever. You don't need them. That's it. Remember one word. Taking a woman from a daily moisturizer user or cosmetic product user to use our scientific skincare, it will take 2 to 3 weeks of adjustment to start to love it. After 3 weeks, you'll tell you where you've been all my life. They'll love it. And they'll trust you for everything after that. Why? Because once you stop a moisturizer, it takes 3 weeks to get rid of the addiction. Moisturizers are addictive. The woman feels, oh my God, my skin's dry. I feel it, it's irritated. I need something. That's how it is. It's addictive. How about if we have, this is a gentle, mild stimulation. Let's see, stimulation. Wash, scrub, oil control, daily defense. What do I see? Pigment. Vitamin C in the morning. Daily defense at night. Is that clear? The steps? Write them, because this is very simple thing. You clear them. You prevent what? How about dirty looking skin? That's a dirty looking skin. What do? What? Same process. Can you imagine anybody who's been using all the expensive brands and this is how you look after that? And with the Skin Health, look how they look in 6-8 weeks. All her sister, friends, family will come to you. Now how about if somebody comes in with large pores, rough texture, there's no disease, but they have the texture looks bad, or deeper wrinkle, deeper line, and you need stronger stimulation. To do stronger stimulation, you need to stimulate. So in the morning you wake up, this is not just a joke here. Do you know that in the morning, if you wake up and you look at your wife, instead of kissing her or she kisses you, say, hi honey, slap her 20 times, slap you 20 times. Trust me, it's very beneficial. Absolutely beneficial. Because you improve circulation, you build tolerance, you enhance skin renewal. But you don't want to slap anybody, so what we do, we use one of the heroes. Let's talk about ZO, non-medical heroes. Exfoliating anti-inflammatory agent, glycolic acid. Notice the breakthrough, you may not know it. In the old New Derm, we never really knew anything about inflammation. All ZO products have rich with heavy anti-inflammatory agents. So important. Glycolic acid and anti-inflammatory agent. Why do I use this hero? If I want to exfoliate skin more, rough texture, I want to remove the dead surface cells, use it every morning. For improve texture and exfoliate skin, every morning. Wash, scrub, oil control, daily defense, and that before the daily stabilization, I'll put the exfoliating agent. Got it? It's very simple. I put in the daily defense and I'm done. Or if I have pigmentation, I put the vitamin C on top and I'm done in the morning. Now, radical night repair. The highest concentration of retinol anywhere in the world, above 1%. Anhydrous. Become active when you touch the skin. And notice, potent anti-aging, sun damage. At night, I will wash, I will do the oil control, I can do the scrub morning and night, and then I put the stabilization, the daily defense. If I'm using the glycogen to exfoliate, I put it before the daily defense. At night, I'll wash, scrub. But if I scrub in the morning, I don't have to scrub at night. I will do the oil control, and I will apply the radical night repair. Why we call those heroes? That's create exfoliation for about 4 to 5 weeks. You have to warn the patient. If they want to exfoliate less, slower, do it every other day. You want to start slow, do it once a week, and increase to twice a week, to 3 times a week, until within a month or two go to every day. That's how you do it. Same thing with the radical. Use it every night. You're going to be red, dry, appealing. You shed it, be dehydrating surface damage, exfoliating to get new skin. You want to go slower? Do it once a week and build up slowly in reverse. All those heroes, you can start slow and reverse or attack. Nobody will die. Don't worry about it. And if you stop any of those heroes, in 4 or 5 days the reaction goes away. That's it. Retamax. Retamax have half the strength of radical night repair, but it's emollient. Now, emollient means this, when you put it on the skin, it penetrates slowly. Week by week, you see improvement by using it. This penetrates because it's emollient. So this, anytime you have rough texture, large pore, dirty looking skin, Retamax. Anti-aging, Retamax. See, everybody do this. So, wash, scrub, oil control. In the morning, glycogen to improve texture and exfoliate. Daily defense, does the stabilization. At night, wash, oil control, Retamax. So that will make red, dry, peeling too. Okay, so. Another hero, Brightenex. Brightenex is retinol with complexes of retinol. This is to create blending, even tone. Doesn't bleach. So you have pigmentation problem, you want to even the tone, Brightenex. Doesn't bleach, it's even the tone. There's no bleach, no hydroquinone, nothing. So notice, then we have the retinoic acid, which is coming to also to the Middle East. This is retinoic acid. You know the effect of retinoic acid. We can use it alone or with hydroquinone for blending. So those heroes will create reactions for 4 to 5 weeks. I want you all to remember one thing. You tell your patient absolutely face to face, listen, If your face starts to be red, dry, and peeling, that's good sign. You have to tell her that. Don't panic. You want to reduce the reaction, reduce the frequency of using it, and build up slowly. But remember, the more reaction, the deeper the repair. You need to reach that level to achieve result. No pain, no gain. I tell my patient, I promise you two things. You don't die, and make you look better. If you complain, I'll charge you double. That's it. And so my patient never questioned me. Say, okay, we'll do it. Here, examples. Same protein. If you want to go mild, you can. If you want to go strong, aggressive, you can. The tools are there. Look at this. Tendency to break out. Wash, scrub, oil control, dirty looking skin. I used on her Retamax with the glycogen to exfoliate. And Retamax to improve the texture. Wash, scrub, oil control. Then I will put here the glycogens, the exfoliation, and the derization. At night, wash, oil control, and put Retamax. Transformation. So the thing you are going to be able to get, look at this, very damaged texture, everything. We use on her Retamax, same routine, 6 weeks. So I tell my patient also, I make a joke, because so many of them tell me, make me beautiful. I say to them, you are beautiful to start with. God doesn't create ugly people. You are beautiful. Because when I say somebody tell me make me beautiful, there's some psychological problem that exists. I tell her, if you're ugly, if you think you're ugly before my treatment, you will be still ugly after my treatment. But I only the skin. So be always straightforward. You are not doing anything to hurt people. If I don't shed the damage away, how can I get the smoothness? Okay, sun damage, all these things, yeah. Now, if we're done with the prevention and non-medical treatment, okay, skincare. You understand it? That's what everybody should use. Your wife, your daughters, your son, your neighbors, your mother-in-law, everybody. We have a disease. There is a disease. What we call this non-medical protocol, specific repair. Meaning, I'm addressing skin based on needs. Needs. You want anti-aging? I have it. You want to strengthen the skin? I have it. You want to protect yourself from the sun? I have it. You want to prevent acne? I have it. That's why everybody should use it. Now we come to the medical. Me, I have medical conditions now. The medical condition need medical grade. Medical grade treatment will be done by following a protocol. Here are the tools. Now, notice the steps, the same. Getting the skin ready, that's a breakthrough in skincare. That the most, if you really want to do nothing, what you should do, what step is the most important thing? This. That's all, that's the most important step. You never skip. Getting the skin ready, step one, you never break it, medical or non-medical, you have to use it. If you tell me, okay, what should I skip after I want something else? Stabilization, notice, doesn't change. Skin have to be stronger. Stimulation. This is blending. If you use hydroquinone and hydroquinone to make it, without hydroquinone or non-hydroquinone, retinoic acid alone is stimulation. And that's all. So the steps are the same, but we have here, if I have pigmentation, I'll do bleaching. If I have pigmentation, I have to do blending. I have no pigmentation, I'll use retinoic acid alone. General treatment means medical treatment. Remember that. I need to treat any person 3 skin maturation cycles. You know what skin maturation cycle is? 6 weeks. Why 6 weeks? It takes 6 weeks for a keratinocyte to originate from the basal layer to mature. The keratinocyte becomes corneocyte, then starting corneum, then exfoliate. That time called 6 weeks is called one maturation cycle. Remember that. One maturation cycle, say I'm treating, I need to renew the skin. It takes 3 maturation cycles to renew the skin. 3. First one, eliminate sensitivity and repair the barrier function. Second one, suppress the inflammation, chronic inflammation, help repairing DNA and controlling melanocytes. Third one is restoring all the activity back to the cells. So the 3 maturation cycle is a program of treatment for acne, rosacea, sun damage, melasma, everything needs 3 maturation cycles. Don't sit down and the patient going to use it for 6 weeks and that's enough. No. So you need to go the 3 maturation cycles. So let's talk about them. This is, if you want to memorize anything in this lecture, if you have weak memory, these are the steps you have to follow. From 1 to 7, memorize them. You never go wrong. Getting the skin ready, step 1. Everybody. Medical or non-medical. Disease-specific agent. Do I need a prescription for steroid, metronidazole, let's say antifungal, whatever it is? The position, when do you fit it? It's step 2. I need to address pigmentation. Step 3. There's no pigmentation problem. Skip this. There's no disease-specific need. Skip this. So this is how you create a treatment plan based on what skin needs. Step 4. I need to exfoliate the damaged skin. I need to improve the texture. That's exfoliation. Step 4. I need to strengthen the skin. Step 5. Stabilization. I need to stimulate skin to make collagen, elastin, and correct the cellular function in a more active way. Stimulation. Step 6. I need to assist the patient because skin is dry. I need to control the reaction. Step 7. Protection from the sun. Step 8. If you follow this, eliminate. Maybe if you have skin that doesn't have texture damage, you don't need this. So, add or eliminate based on each skin type. Okay? Now, this is a summary of all the dermatology you spent your life studying. I divide everything in dermatology into 6 categories. Sensitivity and dryness. All the problems related to oily gland into categories. Sebum-induced disorders. Acne, rosacea, seborrhea, folliculitis. Pigmentation is a category of some damage. Textural damage, scars, dirty looking skin, bad texture, aging changes, genetic diseases, infection can happen to everybody. But what's so good about grouping this like this?